Hello, everybody. Welcome to the latest episode of the Goblins and Gargoyles podcast. As you can tell by my attire and by my background, this is the first episode of Jujutsu Kaisen Eclipse, our tabletop RPG D&D 5e hybrid campaign taking place in the Sengoku and Edo periods of Japan. Welcome to this brand new experience. We got a new setup. We got a bunch of cameras.
Yeah, Carlos
Hi
can't.
guys,
I
can't see.
This is Carlos.
But we can't wear samurai armor. I cannot afford that right now.
Yeah. Right now.
Maybe if
Yeah,
you
not
like
right
and
now.
comment and subscribe, we will be able to afford
Holy
it.
crap! You will disappear in an hour.
So yeah, everybody, as you can tell, we got a whole bunch of cameras. We got an amazing setup, and with a brand new campaign to boot. This is going to be a very interesting and unique experience. So I hope you guys all enjoy this upcoming video, and I hope you guys are at least as immersed into the world as we are. So, without further ado, I think it's time for us to begin. Our campaign starts on a long and stormy road. There is a lot of dangerous and villainous people prowling the streets as the great lords fight for who can become the shogun and who has total, complete, and powerful control over the whole nation. Now, this group, the people here, you all are special. You're not normal samurai. You're not normal warriors. You're sorcerers. You're the most skilled, the most powerful, and the most deadly across the whole nation. Because ever since time began, there was a secret society of sorcerers fighting cursed spirits deep within the politics of this region. And now, as everything is coming to a head, so has the clans themselves. You see, there are three great clans that control Jujutsu society. There is the Kamo clan, the Zenin clan, and the Gojo clan. Each one having their unique power sets, unique people, and of course, dangerous curse techniques. Now, with that being said, our party comes from all walks of life. They come from, well, you guys will see. But all of them have one thing in common. Master Tengen, one of the great Jujutsu sorcerers of her era. She is in charge of barriers, making sure that cursed techniques, cursed spirits, and cursed energy stay within the borders of Japan. But something's changed. She lost something very special, and she's hiring a group of people to bring that back. And that being said, we're going to start our campaign along this road, on a horse-drawn carriage, traveling through a rainy, stormy night, lit by small, iridescent lanterns. And on board, by a few individuals, we have two unique warriors. One with his face merely covered by black, but some sort of strange skull lying underneath. Another, a samurai, wielding a sort of Tengu mask. And then on the opposite side is another samurai, or maybe not, a very curious fellow wearing the garbs of the Zenin clan. And then, of course, we have a monk warrior wielding the hat of protection, as well as a strange staff. And then finally, all the way in the back, is a ninja, a shinobi hiding amongst the shadows of the cart itself. They find themselves in a bizarre situation in this group. They all don't know each other, but they all know a little bit of information. You see, every member of this group knows one thing and one thing only. Jonathan's character, the man in the Tengu mask, is the contact. Master Tengen has contacted you all individually but Master Tengen said one thing, that the man in the Tengu mask will be the one who you refer to as commander. And that the strange and peculiar man wearing the rice hat and garb is the one who will be protecting the asset. None of you know who this asset is, and none of you know who these people are or why they're in charge. But all you do know is that this is a matter of life and death for almost every single one of you. And now, as you ride on the road to the city of Osaka, you find yourselves alone and amongst each other in this cart. Now, guys, let the introductions begin. So state your name, right? And then state who your character is, what they look like, and a little overview. If you don't want to spoil stuff about your character, then don't. But do give our viewers a little bit of information so that they'll be able to understand who you guys are, connections between your voices in case we're getting new viewers, so that we can really immerse them into this. So who'd like to go first?
I think John or something.
Yeah,
Should we go for Mr. Commander.
Commander.
Queen
So-
over
My character is a samurai clad in armor, and you can't really see any of the actual skin underneath, but my face will be covered with a Tengu mask, so like a traditional red, the long nose, and I'll have two katanas, and then to the party, you can call me Kachi. And I was assigned as the commander for the group. And that's pretty much all I'm willing to say as a character.
Okay.
I can go next. So before you all, you see a man in a completely black robe wearing a rice hat. And that's pretty much all you can see. Our glorious DM said that you see an outline of a white face beneath the black robes. And that is a skull. So you guys can find out about that later. But I've been assigned by someone as the guardian of the asset. That's all you guys are afforded to know at the current moment.
We don't even know your name.
Oh, sorry, Sugai.
Oh, Sugai.
Although I'm not sure if he would have told you guys yet.
So, my character's just sitting in the back, like Justin said, but instead of just like looking around, he's deep in like a meditation. He has his legs crossed and everything. He has this half of his face covered, and the only real noticeable thing about him is his off sort of black and white. He's very visibly like a shinobi. He's wearing like the blue. I'm not wearing blue because I didn't have enough blue, but imagine all this just blue and stuff.
Mhm.
And the only name he has gone by is Kira.
Kira. Okay.
So, my character is like heavily dressed in like what seems to be a very fluffy, very like dense robe. He has like prayer beads surrounding his neck, his palms, and even his ankles. And he has like that kind of like wicker basket over his head where you can see like a small patch where you can faintly see like a yellow coloration in his eye. And my character's name is Tokugawa.
Alright, my character is also clad in samurai armor, but he holds himself kind of like a little bit hunched over. He's not making direct eye contact with anybody. He's a Japanese man. He has no mask covering his face with long black hair. He carries with him a sword, and he hasn't really spoken, I imagine, throughout this entire ride in the carriage. So I don't think anybody would have known his name, but for the audience and for everybody else here, his name is Hideyoshi.
Okay, Kirayoshi. All of you guys are now riding down this narrow road. And amongst this road is what seems to be the trace of lantern light. This is a very well-traveled road, especially outside of Osaka. You guys are traveling to that city. It's a large city. Now, as you guys are traveling, you, or most of you, especially our shinobi, realize something. That as you travel, you are marked in an undisclosed, almost hidden vehicle. Even though that it is a horse-drawn carriage, you realize as you travel that the carriage is marked with no indication of clan, even from the samurai of that era. You don't even have a mark of a merchant or one of the feudal daimyo who are feuding over who will be the new lord of the land. And as you guys realize this, it gives you a very particular circumstance, because those who are not in charge and who are not in the know have realized that you are now heading in the depths of Kamo clan territory. Here is Osaka. I'm gonna have my little marker show up. This is Osaka Castle. And if you guys can see, all the way on the top left is an area known as Kamo Manor. Kamo Manor is where the heads of the Kamo clan live, deep within Osaka City. And you guys, who are traveling from the south, are arriving from over here, traveling through the woods, making your way to the center of the city. Your driver, he begins to do a turn. You see the man, he's a very petite, small, frail fellow with a large coat over. And he has what seems to be a staff with a lantern at the end. And he looks at you all.
All right. I believe this is it. I'm going to drop you all off here, and then you're going to have to walk to the city.
And as he puts the lantern down, he goes,
My cart can't go close to the city without being flagged by the guards. I was told to give you all this.
and he reaches down into like a pocket, and he pulls out a slip of paper for each one of you, and he hands it to every single one. You notice that the paper seems to be some sort of seal that has a strange insignia on the center that belongs to Osaka and the people in charge of Osaka, but also the Kamo clan. So it's almost as if it's like a little passport into the city.
It's about a kilometer's walk that way. You can keep walking, but I can't take you any further.
Do you all exit the cart?
Yeah.
Okay.
I open the car door and I just hold it for everybody.
Okay. You hold open the door, and all of you walk out. And now you guys are, as the cart rolls away, you guys are now forced to talk to each other. And you guys are now in the middle of an empty road, in the middle of a secret entrance into a heavily guarded city.
I'm just looking around like just a little paranoid.
I just kind of like try to get everybody into a circle, and I just go, if we want to avoid getting caught, we should get a straight story of why we're all together.
I believe it is within the right of our commander to provide that story.
Straight story. Let's see. Okay. We have orders. Because we have two samurai. Because Shinobi, who knows what you want. And also, hey, you. So, we have very highly heavily guarded people. We could just say, well, honestly, I don't think anyone's going to go up to us. We have two samurai. I feel like no one's going to mess with us. But in the small case that does happen, we'll just say that we're off to get supplies, that the supply is valuable, right? That's why we're so heavily armed. It won't be as suspicious. And if anyone else asks too many questions, we could just intimidate them to that.
So,
You seem nervous. Hideyoshi.
I've never seen a Zenin so nervous.
Yes, I said we should be on our way.
What's wrong with you? Scared?
Sorry. I just continue walking.
Commander, do not berate the boy.
I'm not berating him. I'm asking him a simple question. You should be able to. Hey, where do you think you're going? I'm asking you what you're like. He's just walking away.
Yeah, I just walk away. You hear me in the distance. I don't raise my voice in the distance. I'm just like, we should.
He just runs off, and I'm just standing there.
I'm like good jogging a little bit. Like I'm just speed walking.
Get a load of that.
I'm joking. I mean,
chill?
you're chill. He's
We're all
chill.
chill?
We're all chill.
Alright, let's keep
I don't know what he is. Well, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't have the 10 shadows technique. It's pretty shameful.
sad if that's the case. I mean, I don't know anything about this guy though. It's kind of a problem. It would be nice if he talked to us.
So is your character like is your character like visibly a child?
I would, if I had to compare him to, I wouldn't say he looks like a child. He kind of looks like he's like in his 20s almost. For people who know about the character, I based his design off of Genichiro from Sekiro. He kind of has that like look to him, but like, you know, the version of him in the samurai armor. But instead of him looking like stern and like locked in, he's like very timid, and he just looks like a little nervous like all the time.
I believe he is kind. He opened the door for me.
That was good though.
No, it was good. The problem is that he started laughing and it was
That was good.
That was perfect.
He's
I feel like I'm missing a try.
You're breaking his rice hat.
You're breaking
Bro,
your.
really, I got that live on VC, bro. you freaking broke your rice hat.
Let's just keep going. Let's just look. It's battle damage. Battle damage.
It actually.
I agree. Let's get my voice now.
No,
it's not.
no, it's not.
So, how did Tengen communicate with you guys?
By the way, I'm still like in eardrop distance.
Okay.
You want me to go first?
No, weren't you the one who communicated everything to us?
No, Tengen approached me personally.
Exactly.
He
didn't-
helped make me.
She.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Tengen approached me as well before I. And I just keep on.
Before what? So now you want to talk, huh?
He comes back for
Sorry.
like 5 seconds. and then comes
No,
back.
I'm like still away from the group, and without even facing you guys, I just say it, and then just.
You know, I start walking with him. I just start following him.
Is everyone just gonna abandon me now?
Personally, I was contacted by Tengen through my monasteries.
Monasteries, huh? So that must mean you're a monk. I mean, it's pretty obvious by your look, but I'm just making sure.
What? Are you Buddhist?
I am Buddhist.
Oh,
I am a Buddhist monk, yes.
what kind?
Shingon Buddhism.
Shingon Buddhism.
Shingo. Interesting. Personally, I'm a Zen Buddhist myself. What about you?
Well, I'm not a Buddhist, but I've read a lot. I like the teachings of both Zen and
Shingon.
Shingo.
Shingon.
I'm getting canceled too. Anyway, I read them in my spare time whenever I get a chance.
Fascinating. How did Tengen communicate with you?
Well, she found me on the street.
So you're a lowly street peasant?
Come
I think
broke.
that's pretty.
Damn.
That's
That
perfect.
was awesome.
Damn.
I'm broke at that point, dude.
I just kind of like stare at him for a second, just like, yeah, my mother's a farmer.
How's they hire anyone for these jobs? Alright, let's keep going.
A farmer. I don't like farmers all too much. Luis, get the farmer killer.
What about you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm a samurai. So she hired me. Because I'm a samurai. Pretty much the gist of it.
Doesn't sound like you come from a lot either.
Excuse me? Samurai? Pretty cool. Pretty high up there, I would say. Better than a farmer.
Oh, yeah.
Farmer!
Well, I mean, anybody can wear the armor, really.
You want to go?
Gentlemen, we are in a public town square.
No, we're not.
No, you guys
We're
are
on a
woods.
dirt
Oh,
road.
we're still on the dirt road?
Yeah, you guys have been walking for a good while.
Okay. Well, would it be like good to say we are currently approaching?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys are approaching
They're
the gate.
probably already there.
Yeah.
As you guys begin to approach the gate, you notice that it's very strange, especially you two, Mr. Zenon and the mysterious guardian. You guys notice as you get a little close to the gate that it is filled to the brim with peasants. People like farmers, refugees who are escaping the war are all crowding the main entrance to the gate, even though this is one of the side entrances to the city. And you see a few samurai who are posted up, and they are basically guiding these people in. But you notice they are asking for something. They're asking for like some sort of passport. It most likely is what you guys were handed. And you guys watch as one of these samurai walks up to one of the peasants. Now, eventually, you guys all catch up. Let me describe what happens. You guys watch as a peasant comes up and asks to enter. The peasant, of course, is like, "Excuse me, I need to go into the city, my village." "Passport. Let me see your pass now." I don't have one. I don't have a pass. And the guy takes out a sword and cuts off the hands of the peasant right in front of you guys. And the peasant starts screaming. And then the guy just takes his sword, swipes off the blood, and puts it back. "Next!" And the line keeps going. Do you guys want to enter this line?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no choice.
That's what you guys
I
are
think
not having sex.
I would keep walking. I would just go through the entrance. I
You're
would
gonna-
skip the
I
line.
just stare at him. I go like,
I would call out to him and I'd be like, "Hey, get in line."
I do not wish to keep my lord waiting. And I
Is
keep
the
walking.
line how you're like supposed to get in?
You can make that assumption.
I'm gonna like adamantly, no, we're gonna go in line.
Justin, I think it'd be pretty funny if I kept walking forward.
What do you guys want to do? He is walking forward. All of you guys have gone in the line, but you guys see that the mysterious guardian has just kept walking, even with your commander's insistent, protests. What are you guys gonna do?
Zen, I'm gonna stay here. You go to him and you ask him why the hell he's not gonna stay in line. And make sure he gets in line.
"Oh, yes, Commander." And I scurry out of line, and I like jog towards the guardian. And
Mhm.
I put my hand on him. I kind of like reach out to him, and I'm like, "Hey, the commander's telling us to go back."
That line will take too long.
But did you see what happened to that peasant? The man cut his hand off.
They can try to do that to me.
But why risk it? Let's just stay in the line.
I just had to walk back. I
You
go
just-
back to the line.
You decide to walk back?
Mhm.
Okay.
Like a sigh of relief, and I just walk back.
Good work.
It's just like
man.
So,
Thank you.
as you guys walk back in the line, a samurai stops you two as you guys are walking back. And the samurai goes, "Are you causing a disturbance?"
No. My friend just wanted to see the gate. The gate. My friend wanted to see the gate before entering it. He was impatient. He likes the architecture.
The samurai, he has a very, stern, serious expression. "I don't want you two causing any trouble, but you seem like a decent folk." He notices your armor, and you can tell that he has a different reaction because of you, but he looks at Carlos, and he has a completely different one. You notice that he stares at the hat and the cloak, and he kind of makes the assumption that he's a holy man, but you can tell that he realizes that he isn't. And he walks up to Carlos's character and goes, "You're peculiar." Mind you, the Guardian is relatively tall. Am I correct about that?
Yeah, I would say he's around. I think I wrote 6'5".
Yeah,
So pretty tall,
he's
especially
freaking
for
tall.
Japan.
Yeah.
During this era, people were really small.
Yeah, no, I'm like 5'2", and that's considered really tall.
Mhm. So he just stares at him and he goes, You're not a samurai?"
Dude, okay. I'm gonna roll to intimidate, but I specifically want to bend myself forward to look above him.
Mm-hmm.
What's What's the modifier for intimidation? I don't have my phone, but I know my charisma.
What's your charisma?
I had a -1 in charisma.
Uh-oh.
Oh my days.
Pray.
Ah.
I just kind of like nudge like Jonathan's character.
Oh shit! 15.
15. Okay. He looks up. I don't even want to deal with this right now. All right. And he just backs away. He's like, I'm sorry. And he walks away, allowing you guys to get back into line.
By the way, I don't know if this is important, but hold on. I have to check it, but I'm pretty sure I have like disadvantage on charisma related rolls. Just so you
Actually?
know.
Why?
Slight spoiler.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that? I think I have the same thing, Seb.
Yeah.
Actually.
Dude, we all got bad charisma.
No,
Speak for yourself.
mine's a specific thing. Like a condition. I have a not
Tim's
like a
character is
magical
charismatic.
condition. I mean like a D&D
No, I just have
related
0.
condition.
Oh,
I don't really have like a penalty.
What's it called?
It's just like a flat roll for charisma.
I'm gonna look at. Oh, do they come back to us?
Yeah.
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 I'm gonna look at Carlos's character. I'm gonna do this. Don't pull another stunt like that again.
I apologize, Commander.
That officer should have had your head for that. Zed, you did good. You may be a pipsqueak, but you get the job. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And you guys eventually. What the hell was that?
Monty.
Don't, bruh.
Dude, get him.
Bro.
Actually, right now.
So, eventually, you guys make it to the front of the gate, and you guys see a very penitent-looking samurai guy who has a little hat. He doesn't really have a full garb, and he goes, "I would like to see your papers."
Of course. I take out my paper.
You guys hand it to him.
Yeah.
He goes like this. Give it.
Hey.
And he goes. He looks at the Kamo clan symbol. It's weird, but it checks out. All right. And he goes, "Are you all a party?"
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. If you are, I want you to state your purpose of entry.
We're here to, as security, to pick up some merchandise and take it back to our lord.
Take it back to your lord. What lord would that be?
Yes.
That is not for you to know.
Why did you speak?
Do you say that? Do you say that's not for you to know?
I literally just like.
Oh my god, wait, perfect time. Hold up.
I hit him with like a little glare, but I want to see what it wants to
The guy goes, mind you, Carlos's character is huge. Roll intimidation.
Okay, again.
Every time Carlos like interacts with anyone, it's roll intimidation.
Oh my god,
damn.
you got a 17.
17?
I have an 18.
No, 18
Yo,
minus
no
1,
way,
so
that's
17.
crazy.
Commander was angry, but he let him cook.
The guy goes, I'll let this slide.
Yes!
That's another.
I love how.
And he goes, hey! He looks at everyone. Hey! Settle down. There are some rules before you enter this city. You will not be acting like a miscreant. Our lord has demanded that the war will not be mentioned here, especially the Tokugawa, which is the shogunate. So, you will be respectful, you'll be understanding, and you will not be causing trouble. If you cause trouble, we are going to be on you. And especially to you roaming samurai. And he specifically looks at the samurai in the group. Violence within this city, especially duels, is heavily intolerated. One mistake, and not only will you be removed, but you will be conscripted into service.
Even if they dishonor me?
And he looks at you after saying even if they're dishonorable, and he goes, especially if they are. You understand? So no messing around.
I'm gonna like grab your character's shoulder, and I'll go, it is within the realm of karma that even if they are dishonorable, they will receive the negatives of life.
What he said.
In my experience, karma is best dealt with your own hands. But very well, I shall respect your rules. Party is fun, right?
Good. All right. You may pass.
This is the city of Osaka. Osaka is pretty cool because it is the site of a massive military unit. But you guys, specifically, this is for you, Jonathan. Your character knows that over in the Western markets, this is where you're supposed to go. Somewhere right there.
Where are we?
You guys are. This is you guys. Alright, let me move it down here. And you guys have entered the city with its massive and beautiful sprawling cityscape. Osaka is one of the largest cities in this era, with massive connecting castles with ramparts and large markets, homes. But you notice that everything other than the castles are 1 story tall. Even though there is a large amount of buildings, it's all flat ground. And you guys know this simply because if a samurai is looked down on, it is taken as crazy disrespect, especially for certain people and lords. So people usually stay on that level. And as you guys travel, though you are a group of unknowns, since you have samurai with you, you notice the peasantry begins to bow to you guys as you pass. And as you guys make your way over to the market. Now, for you, Commander, you know a bit of information here that you can share with the group. You know that the person who you're looking for, or Tengen's specific target or vessel, as you specifically know, is going to be a younger person. You don't know if they will be down to being taken with you, because Tengen literally described the situation as complicated. But you do know that this person is in hiding. You don't know their name. You don't even know what they look like. But you know that they have bright red eyes. Bright red. No. Yes.
What specifically is my command?
Your command?
Specifically.
Your command is to protect the vessel no matter what. That is literally your command. It supersedes any other, which means if the party gets
I was thinking that.
if the party gets in the way, your command is to protect the vessel, right? But your second command that is right beneath it, that is equally as important, is bring the vessel to Tengen. So your first command is protect the vessel, your second command is to bring them to Tengen, right? And that's over work with the party.
Okay.
Right? Now for all of you and everyone else, you guys know the basics. Tengen said that you're going to be transporting a person across very dangerous territory, but you guys don't know who they look like, what gender they are, or any of the sort, which would be questions for your commander. Now, Commander, even though you don't know much, you do know about the bright red eyes, which you can share. So, it's down to how you want to describe it.
And I don't know the gender.
You know it's a girl. You know it's a woman. A young woman. Like around the age of like 17.
And I don't have to go to the Western.
Yeah.
Alright, crew. First step down. Now, Shinobi, I feel like you would be good with like scouting out for details, right? I want you to make sure, in case you find a younger woman with bright red eyes, that's probably gonna be our target that we have to get. Alright? And if you find her, let's just say don't make it apparent that you found her. Keep it hush hush. Alright? Sounds good? That goes for everybody. Love it. Especially.
How bright red are we talking?
I wouldn't 100% know, but I'm assuming. I mean, red eyes, not very common. So, any red eyes, you should probably tell us.
What does Tengen want with a girl?
I'm not here to ask questions.
Okay.
Your guess is as good as mine.
So am I like good to just run off?
I would say.
I just like you just see me like step into an alleyway, just
Like the Homer meme.
yeah, like the Homer meme.
Mhm. So you disappear into an alley. Now with that, do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure, I'll go first. I need to scoot back now.
Okay.
So luckily, I don't have like. I'm probably gonna just like climb up onto the buildings
Mhm.
and just kind of like scurry around.
Okay. I want you to roll athletics to climb up on top of the building.
Luckily, I'm proficient with athletics. I'm so happy. 21. I got a 19 for like the most basic roll ever. I just start doing backflips up there.
You just freaking backflip on top of this crap. Give me a second. And yeah, you make it. So you begin the backflip on top of the building, and as you do, you begin to like scurry closer and closer to the market. And as you do, you begin to notice that there's a group of larger and larger people, until eventually you see that it branches out to a massive open marketplace. I'm talking ginormous, with people of all shapes and sizes mingled in between. And it's getting incredibly difficult to pick out a specific person, especially with the parameters of female red eyes, especially since it's hard to see people's eyes. So how are you going to do this?
So I'm at the marker where we're supposed to be, right?
Yes.
What?
A bit of a stupid idea.
Be the voice in my head.
Yeah. If you cause a distraction in your general area, most people would turn to face you.
I was thinking that. I was like, what if I get everybody to look?
But of course, that means you have to run away right after because no shenanigans. That was all in the West. I wouldn't do this as my character. I wouldn't do it.
Just remember that I said to make sure that they don't. At least make sure to know to make them not think that you're like looking for them. So.
Justin,
Yes.
is it quiet in the, or is it like bustling and loud?
It's a bustling market.
Okay, so it's like pretty loud, a lot of noise. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if they're supposed to be here, I have to figure out something.
Are they specifically in the marketplace, or we just don't know?
I mean, remember. Well, that's what it did. Tengen tell me to go to the Western Market.
Yes, Tengen did tell you to go to the Western Market. That is literally what Tengen
So
said.
all of our group is going, and he's just in the rooftops.
Yeah, he made it before you guys. You guys are just slowly making your way there.
Okay.
I might have to get up to some shenanigans. A pretty just a barrel or any large object, like at a vendor's thing, and I'm gonna just sneak my way down onto the ground and start looking around. Obviously, as I'm walking, I'm gonna look at people just to see if anybody has red eyes.
Okay. All right. So, what are you gonna do first?
So I'm on the rooftop, right?
Yeah.
I jump down and I just mingle with the crowd, looking for both red eyes or a very large object.
You notice that in the middle of the market is a very large pavilion with places to shop mingled in between the pavilion itself. So it's like everywhere around what is being seen, there are large objects.
So I'm gonna walk up to one of them
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna is it like a barrel or something?
It is a mix of barrels. There's like a barrel wagon. There is
A wagon?
yeah, like it's a wagon with a barrel in it.
Alright,
And then you see a bunch of boxes and stuff like that. That's like
I'm
the
gonna
basics.
touch the wagon and I'm just gonna put my hand on it, pretending I'm just kind of expecting it. I'm gonna activate my ability on it. I'm gonna activate in
Okay, here we go.
glide on it.
Here we
I'm
go.
gonna I'm
The
gonna
first
view
curse
it.
technique used.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the reason I'm just looking like I'm expecting it, just in case somebody walks in, what are you doing? I'm just looking at it.
Okay,
But if nobody does that, then I'm just gonna walk away.
so how you gonna do this?
So
And describe your ability.
you'll see this. We'll see the second what it has to come into first. So I don't want to hurt anybody. Is there like a tree off in the distance? Is there water nearby?
Farther, but
Oh,
yes.
real far?
Yeah, it's out of the range of view right now. So you touch the wagon right here, right? And then you touch which wall?
Yeah, just I don't want to hurt too many people. I'll touch her.
Okay, so you touch there, and then you touch the wagon. Now, here is how, or what happens.
Right, I gotta say my whole thing.
So, the second that you touch the wagon after touching the wall, right? Now, say the name of your ability.
Curse technique. Collide.
The second that he says that, the objects just go, and you watch as the barrel, especially you guys who are just arriving to the market, just, and the wagon, it flies off the wagon, the barrel, and just collides all over the place in a massive disturbance of an explosion.
What was that? A curse technique? Why did it move like that? What fun.
I started like scurrying around. I pretend like, oh no, oh god, you guys.
All right, you basically as the barrel flies and explodes, you notice that people are now looking in your direction. So you can roll investigation to take a look. You notice that over here in this area where there's like a bigger sort of storage space, there is a very interesting woman. And she's wearing this kind of black kimono and her hair is tied up, but you notice that her eyes are glowing. And you assume that it's the color red.
I'm just gonna take a mental image of that, of like her outfit, everything she's wearing, and I'm just gonna like slink back into the crowd.
Okay, do you want to meet up with the rest of the party?
Yeah, I'll meet up with the rest of the party.
Alright, you do so. You guys all see the shinobi come out of the shadows.
Found her, I think.
Wow, impressive. See? Yeah, shit.
She's wearing a black kimono and has her hair tied up. And you were right about red. Glowing red.
Glowing red?
It was kind of scary. It's like an oni.
Well, that definitely has to be the girl. Alright.
Thank
Big giant puts his hand like
I'm like the same size as Sam. Like I'm like 5 foot.
So I have to go like, thank you.
Like his entire palm just covers your shoulder entirely. What would be the easiest way, without alerting a lot of people, to like not kidnap, but like take this girl under our custody?
We gotta kidnap her?
She said it wouldn't be complicated.
Would that be against protection?
What, kidnapping her?
Yeah.
You want to roll to find out?
What would I roll?
Insight.
Wisdom saving throw.
What, insight?
What'd you get?
4.
You heard the word kidnap and you immediately start tweaking.
What? You dare kidnap my lord?
Calm down, man. We have to. I was just making that a suggestion. We don't have to kidnap her. I was just saying what would be the easiest way. We could just talk to her, I guess.
Did you just say my lord?
Is that lady your lord?
I stay quiet.
I mean,
You realize, Carlos, as you sit there, you revealed way too much information.
This is awesome.
wait, if she's your lord, then we should just be able to walk up to her.
That is not so.
Are you sure?
Any other information you wanted to?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Would have been.
any of you guys got any good ideas to get her to join along with us?
We could always ask politely.
I think we should.
Okay.
Sorry.
I priest.
Yes, Senator?
I think we should just ask her politely.
Okay, we got 2 act politely.
3.
3?
4.
4. I guess we're gonna go ask her politely.
Pretty please.
All right. Team Kidnap has lost.
You're not having another heist situation like Cyberpunk.
I'm gonna shoot the child.
That did so happen. I saw her there.
You saw her there? Okay. I start walking. I start walking. I start walking.
You start walking?
I start walking.
Should
Okay.
I stop him?
I mean, it is.
Let's see how this plays out.
It's
I
so
just like
fun.
scurry behind him.
Okay, so as the Guardian walks forward, you guys see a figure appear. You guys are around here now. The shinobi and of course the rest of the group is moving forward. But you see a figure appear in the back. And you notice that she seems to be a peasant, but she's wearing a really nice kimono. Even though she is a peasant, it seems like she maybe went to the shrine today. And her hair is done really nice. And she basically is just sitting in the back. She saw this whole interaction, and she's just working on cutting up some fish. She rolled her sleeves up and is cutting up some fish with an older woman to the left of her. And she's basically placing everything out for display. And you guys notice that her eyes are unnaturally glowing, but it seems like everybody else around her doesn't notice the eyes, which means, especially to all of you, that this is some sort of cursed energy, a cursed technique. So, who's gonna talk to her first? It's gonna be the Guardian. All right,
Dude,
you guys watch as the Guardian walks up first.
I'm
He's
gonna walk up,
ginormous.
go on one knee, take off the hat.
My lord, I have come for your protection.
I'm just right behind him, but you barely see me.
And that's what I said.
She's like,
I unironically hide. I'm unironically
Dude,
hide.
I have not moved. I am still on a knee, bending my head downward.
you see the older woman, she's like, hey, do you know this monk? And the younger girl's like,
There is no fucking way.
no, I don't know who this is. And then the older woman's just like, excuse me, sir, could you please leave us alone, if that is okay? We're setting up our shop.
It is my very being to protect the one before me. I will not leave.
Why don't you talk?
As he's doing this, I'm just gonna like swoop around to the front and be like, I'm so sorry about him. He's quite the eccentric fellow, and I like put my hand out as a way of show respect.
She's like, who are you people? Can you like back away?
I'm still on a knee.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
You're gonna go.
I go extend my third go. I apologize for this. But we are under specific orders to escort you.
A group of samurai and a monk, and whatever he is wants to escort me. Why?
I'm afraid that is confidential. However, if you would like to speak in private about it, we shall find a secure location to do so.
Secure location. What is this? And the older woman, she actually looks a little nervous. The older woman, and she goes, I think it's time for us to go. And she grabs the younger girl and goes,
You're not going anywhere.
Oh god.
I think you want to have a conversation.
Gaslight.
No, I'm actually like this right now. I think you want to have a conversation.
oh my god, you're holding your sword?
Like, I'm just doing this. I'm not doing. I'm just.
Dude, do I see that?
Yes, you see that.
Dude, I'm sorry for that hurt. Dude,
Bro's great, like,
that's all I do. I just stare.
If you think I'm actually gonna hurt the girl, then you're denser than you look.
damn.
Damn.
But you will have a conversation with us. But on a cheeky smile.
And she goes, she like goes, "Are you threatening me?" And the older woman goes, "I think that is enough. Could you please, samurai, please back away? Oh, noble samurai, we are just humble fish farmers. In this market, we think you have the wrong people." And you see the younger girl goes, "Yes, especially, I don't want to cause any trouble, especially if it involves the Lord." Yes, Peter.
Can I just in the background slide a hand, just like graze her, touch her?
The girl,
Yeah.
roll, slide a hand.
Dude.
Oh my god, no!
Oh no.
6.
9.
9.
I'm just gonna bump into her, make it look like an accident. Curse technique imbued on her.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Dude, this is gonna cause some conflict.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just trying to get past you.
Holy
Okay.
shit, dude.
I don't want. I
Bro,
can't
you're
do
no
that.
longer
This is
gonna be
not my
allowed with
character.
attention.
Let's see her reaction, everybody.
I didn't touch her anywhere in the room. What are you talking about?
What did she do?
Oh no, bro, we're cooked. What happened?
Okay.
You like hit her back. Oh, I'm sorry. And her eyes just go and she immediately recognizes you used a curse technique on her.
What?
Holy
And she
shit.
turns and faces you and she grabs your hand. Like almost instantly just
She's still touching me though.
yes, she's touching you,
Wait,
but
but he
she's
did-
holding you like this.
By the wrist.
By the
he
wrist.
already-
Ah.
She kind of just stares at you and goes, "What did you do?"
I just bumped into you. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't. You did something. I could feel it. Like a pressure on my back.
Oh shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Roll charisma.
I have disadvantage because I'm dishonored. Spoiler alert.
Bro, just.
That's an 8. That's a that 29.
That's a
It
Oh.
would have been a net 20. I got a 7 because I have -1.
Oh my god.
Damn, bro, that sucks.
Bro,
I hate
Because she got a high ass roll.
Well, it doesn't even matter, bro. Just like a 9. 8.
She releases your hand and she goes, "I want you to dispel whatever you did to me right now."
Dispel?
Yes,
Can I walk?
you will dispel it.
Yeah, we gotta move on with this.
And you notice that since you touched her kimono, she kind of grabs the spot where it is, and she goes, "Right here. Turn it off. Remove it. I can see it. It's a mark on my body."
I heard this guy. Oh,
I'm gonna point to the old lady and say, "Do you see any mark we put on her?"
Ooh.
The old lady
Ooh.
has an intense look in her eye.
Dispel that curse technique now.
Okay, now I lock the fucking. I'm like. Okay.
Dude, we all just stand up. They were all like fucking.
And she looks at you and she goes,
That crude technique. Remove it from the mistress immediately.
I would, but I think it's in Tengen's best interest to keep it on her.
"Who are you talking about?" And the old lady just keeps going.
You're working with Tengen.
It seems apparent that you know what a curse technique is. I shan't hide it anymore. To get things operating as quickly and smoothly as possible. Yes, we are. Shut the fuck up, Tim. We are working with Tengen.
"Well, then if you are, why are you acting such foolish?" And she
To be honest, we weren't really given much information about the job. We just kind of told her to get the girl and.
do you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
The serious demeanor is like.
Like, in all honesty, I don't really know why we need her. Like, I just, like, I don't know. He knows, but he doesn't want to tell us. This guy's a freak.
And it shows.
That
The
guy's
freaking-
paranoid schizophrenic, but it's cool.
I'm not even. I'm still hiding.
Yeah, I just motioned to where the Zen is. Just like, he's pet some paranoid schizophrenic. He's cool.
You see me peeking in the corner. Like I hide back in even further when he points.
I was trying to be as peaceful as possible. Just.
I was trying to put insurance on her back.
And you notice the old lady, she still has a very intense glare.
That's not my cat at all.
That cat.
And she goes,
Anyways, walking in.
For people working with Tengen, I expected you all to come sooner.
and she kind of steadies herself. And she goes, Mitsuko-san, we're going inside. What? Nan, can you tell me what's going on? No, we're going inside now. And the older lady gestures all of you to go inside. Do you want to follow?
Yes.
Yeah.
I peek over the corner and I see the motion inside and I go and join the group.
Mm-hmm.
I just walk inside.
Okay. And with that, you walk inside, and here's where things get interesting. The older lady leads you all to a small apartment that is next to the marketplace. And you notice the girl is incredibly confused, but you also know that she has some sort of latent cursed ability because she's able to see the technique. But the older lady obviously knows what's going on. And she leads you all inside. And she gestures to a small table. Do you guys sit on the table?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And as you sit down, she steadies herself and she gets a cup of tea and she pours some for the lot of you. And she goes,
You are all drawing too much attention. You guys might have been spotted by Kamo clan spies, or even worse, Zenin clan.
And the older lady, as she passes out the tea,
I assume you are all here to escort her away.
I just look over at Jonathan like,
This is true.
this is true.
Yes.
What an odd sort. I expected maybe some elite members of the Gojo clan, not...
everybody looks at Peter's character.
Sorry, I just
He like actively does like a spit take in character.
Yeah. This is spicy tea. Yeah, would you know Zenin?
I give him my cup.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you
Suck.
guys fucking suck. Oh my god.
I'm sorry. We are an elite group.
she looks at Seb's character.
You're a member of the Zenin clan.
Is that good or bad?
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Bro.
She goes,
That is incredibly bad.
Then he's not.
The Zenin clan cannot
is
be
not
trusted.
He is kind.
He killed the Zenin member and is wearing his armor.
He opened my door.
That's true. He's unlike any Zenin I've ever met.
We don't know if he's a Zen.
He's unlike any person I've ever met.
He's kind, he's loving.
I agree.
He doesn't even know what a 10 shadows
Yeah,
is.
what does, I mean, he's just a pimp.
Let the man speak.
I am Zenin. I am Tengen sent for me. I act under Tengen's command, not Zenin.
Lord Tengen personally messaged you.
Yes.
If I may so speak, Lord Tengen has personally messaged all of us.
I mean, she messaged your monastery.
I'm gonna kill you.
Lord Tengen might be a fool, but Lord Tengen is wise beyond her years. Though I may disagree with her decision, you are the team that she had chosen.
and as she looks at you all, you notice the younger girl is incredibly confused, and the older woman just goes like this, and she falls asleep. The younger girl.
Was she sitting down or was she standing up?
She was sitting down.
Okay.
And as she does, she goes, This
Is Mitsuko. She is what you all would know as the Star Plasma Vessel. Tengen's reincarnated body taken form. I knew one day that you would all come to take her away. But I did not know that it would be a group like you, especially during a time of great conflict. I hope you understand why I am weary. I have been tasked by Madame Tengen to keep charge of Mitsuko for as long as she has lived. You see, most of you thought that the star plasma, if you were even told, was assassinated many years ago. But she was in fact alive, under my care in secret. Now you can see why I'm hesitant. There is rumors that the Zenin clan was involved, and the Kamo clan's assassins were sent to Tengen's home to kill the very star plasma vessel. It wasn't successful, of course, but I'm weary. Even if you are a good Zenin, I guess it is what makes you a sorcerer that is truly important. You notice she was talking directly to you, Seb.
Yep, my character's still looking at the ground.
Now, what do you need? And she's looking at you, Peter.
I didn't raise my hand in the character. I just want to know, what do, I guess, well, everybody know about the Star Platinum vessel?
You guys know that the star plasma vessel is a very, at least most of you. The ones who know the most are Jonathan and Carlos. Easily, you guys know the most. Carlos, you know only that this person is incredibly important, even though you know what the star plasma vessel is, right?
So like I know what it is, and I know that she's the star plasma.
Yes,
That's-
and Jonathan, you know. You especially know.
Did Tengen tell me that we were getting the star plasma vessel beforehand?
Tengen told you you're getting somebody. You didn't know you're getting the star plasma vessel.
So all of a sudden you see my mirror changing. I love this.
And for you guys, especially you guys, because you guys are the younger members of the group, especially you all, some of you don't even know what the plasma vessel is. You know a vague idea of Tengen and Master Tengen being very important, and the star plasma vessel being Tengen's like body in a way, but other than that, you have no residual clue. It's more of like, this is a very important figure. It's like if I said the Secretary of Defense. Like, you may not even have a clue what the Secretary of Defense is doing, but if you're like sent to go rescue the Secretary of Defense, you'd be like, oh, okay, that person's important. But the older woman, she looks towards Carlos, the Guardian.
And what are you supposed to be?
Lord Tengen's protector.
You're Lord Tengen's protector. The vessel?
Yes.
So Tengen sent you to protect the vessel. Interesting. Then why are you so different from everyone else?
I stay silent.
And she goes,
I see. I didn't think Lord Tengen would go that far.
she seems to have identified something in you.
It's wild.
Right.
I didn't think you would go that far.
You talk us!
You thought let's go.
Listen, you may have apprehensions about our group, but at the end of the day, you can tell that Tengen has chosen all of us, and we are an honorable group who will get this young lady to our destination safely. So, I think that we should dispense with the pleasantries and we should be getting on our way.
And the old lady goes,
You see, I've grown quite fond of Mitsuko. I know that you have to take her, but at least you must explain to her why. Explain to her who you are and why this has to be done. She knows almost nothing of this. We had to do this for her safety. An attempt on her life was made a few years ago.
and she snaps her fingers again, and Mitsuko wakes up. She snaps awake. And the older woman turns to her and begins speaking to her in private. Do you guys want to discuss what to tell her?
Okay, guys. That was a lot. But just to make sure I got everything. What is the Star Platinum vessel? Plasma.
Would Tengen care if we knew? Or if they knew?
What do you mean?
Like, well, I'm trying to rationalize whether I should tell them.
So like, would Tengen care? That's
Yeah.
what he's asking. If we told them all.
You guys, you assume that Tengen informed them already. It's a surprise to you that they don't even know.
So you guys don't know what the Star Plasma Vessel is?
No, I just asked you because I wanted to make conversation.
Well, I'm just asking you to double check. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think my character would care. So I would just be like, oh, okay, I'll just explain it to you. Star Plasma Vessel, this is the reincarnation of Tengen. She needs the body in order to stay immortal. Did you know that? Tengen's an immortal being. I bet you didn't know that, huh? Well, I'm telling you now. Big shock, right? So, basically, this girl, she needs it to stay alive. So we're gonna take it to her.
You seem awfully calm about this. And so do you.
The thing about
Let's
this
look at him like
is
that.
calm. The thing about this man's demeanor is calm.
Well, calm for him.
I believe it is within Buddha's plan.
Hear that? It's within Buddha's
So Tengen, the charge of the barrier,
Yes.
is immortal.
Yeah. As long as she has the body.
So does she die or does she come back or?
I'm not a god. I don't know everything. I just told you what I know.
Any more tea?
The older woman hands you more tea. She pours it to you.
Go.
I also give him my tea since I can't drink.
You
Do you say that out loud or do you just?
No, I just give him my tea.
Do you not want any?
No.
Now I get it. You're protecting her so badly because she basically is Tengen, right?
Yes.
Makes sense.
You notice that the older woman is done talking to Mitsuko, and Mitsuko now walks up to you guys. So you people are now in charge of my care?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Why can't my nan come with me?
This is a mission that is not within your nan's responsibilities.
Responsibilities? She raised me.
And she has fulfilled her role. Now our role has come.
What is this about roles? About purpose and duty? I don't understand.
We are to guide you to your other half, my lord.
Other half. She said. So I have to leave.
Chad, do I lie to her?
Chad, I don't feel good about this.
Me neither. Do
I-
I lie to her?
I just kind of look. I was like, I don't know.
I mean, Tengen didn't say for us to lie, so I don't see why we should lie. You're gonna join an immortal being. Are you prepared?
Question.
Bro, you just dropped the bomb and stole the ground.
Question.
That was awesome.
Question. What was your name again? Fuck, I had it right.
Kachi?
Kachi. Right here. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is that gonna kill her? Is that gonna kill her?
According to legend, yes, she will die.
Yeah, you guys look at her.
It is not.
Wait. Tengen never said anything about killing a girl. That's like.
Well, Tengen didn't need to. Our mission is just to take it to her. She'll do the killing part.
She will not die. They will only combine into one.
Oh, is that actually how it works?
I think so.
Yes,
They
he's
combine
right.
into one, right?
They just combine into one being, but she'll get erased.
Do you add that part?
In essence, she will not die. Only merge into one.
But then she'll get erased.
I don't.
What is with you people?
It would only be honorable to tell her the full truth. To lie would be to dishonor her.
I don't think we should do this at all.
I hate that makes it sound like.
So you're going to dishonor your vow to Tengen? You made a vow with her, did you not? So then you'll fulfill it.
Where are we supposed to take her?
Back to Tengen.
And where's
Where-
Tengen?
Where's that just?
The older woman goes, "You'll have to take her to Edo."
The capital?
No, not Kyoto.
Oh.
You have to take her all the way up north to Edo, modern day Tokyo.
So modern day.
I thought since we're the Edo period in.
No. This is Sengoku. So this is right before the Edo period. Like you get
Oh,
1 month away from being the Edo period.
I jumped the gun.
It's
My
okay.
bad.
It's okay. That works in lore.
Do I know what's in Edo?
Yeah, you know that in Edo is the Gojo clan, Tengen's new school that she's founding, but you also know that it is a site of great conflict since there is a war over who will be shogun, and Edo could possibly become the capital, which means it's going to be a very difficult journey there.
Do all of us know this?
Yeah, all of you guys know this.
Yeah, so then we come to the conclusion that we're taking her to the Gojo clan.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yep, pretty much.
Edo, that's like so dangerous. There's like a war happening there.
But that is where Master Tengen resides. Master Tengen cannot leave. You're going to have to take her there.
We're gonna have to take her there.
Yeah, that's good.
You seem pressed.
How do you feel, Zenon? Excited?
No. But I'll still do it.
Alright.
Bro, let me get my domain just for this.
My character is strength.
Domain.
And you notice how do I describe this? Mitsuko, she's like very distraught. She's very upset, and you notice that she kind of is in acceptance. She kind of steps up.
So this is it. I'm gonna have to leave, and I'm gonna have to go across the land to a place I've never been to before, where I can die, essentially.
Well,
We'll go tomorrow morning.
to get your things in order.
And she goes, okay. I'm gonna go up to my room now.
You accept this so easily?
No, I don't. I don't accept this easily. I just don't know what I can do. And she decides to just step up, and she walks out of the room, leaving you guys and the older woman here.
I would follow.
You start following her?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna enter her room, but I would stay outside the door.
Okay.
Better listen in case she tries running away.
You see the older woman. She goes,
That was a very interesting way to word it, but I believe you got the message across. I raised her as long as I could. I hope she realizes that.
How old is she?
She's 17.
the older woman now steps up and she goes,
I'm going to make sure everything's prepared for her leaving tomorrow. And if she wishes to come down and speak to me, then she can.
and she goes off into another room, leaving you guys alone.
I think we did a great job, guys.
I don't think I could have done more horribly.
Why do you say that?
Because you just thrusted the inevitability of her passing in her face.
It's true.
Could have been a better way to handle that.
So you would suggest lying?
I would suggest
Holding off the truth.
speaking more eloquently.
Hold off the truth. Okay, and then what? And then she finds out that we've been lying to her the whole time. We're holding the truth from her until the very last second, and then she'll have to accept her death in a matter of days instead of this whole trip. It would just be worse off.
You're not here. You can't nod your head.
You can't be agreeing.
I wasn't
You're
suggesting
not
that.
getting
I
I
just
think you get it. Sorry.
I wasn't suggesting that we hold off the truth as I do. But that is something that needs to be handled more carefully. We could scare her off. She runs away.
She runs away when we find her. Yeah.
She should have one last night in her village. We'd take her out. Or something. I don't know. It's the least we could do for her.
Do you guys want to do that? Do you guys want to go up to her room and take her on a stroll around Osaka?
Shouldn't that be your decision, though?
Yeah.
Well, we can offer the idea. Is what he's saying. Yeah, I think it'd be smart.
All right, who wants to go up?
I'm already there, but I don't know what's going
Yeah,
on.
he has no idea what's going on.
I'm not very good at talking to people, so
Yeah, but it's either.
and so that's why I'm just like pushing you forward. You stay.
I was.
I don't have to tell you anything. You stay.
I wasn't planning to.
Exactly. Right.
So
Right.
it's gonna be it's me and you.
I mean, he's there.
Okay. Yeah, but we don't count.
But you're going up as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on, let me.
So you three are going up. Okay. So as you guys make your way to her room, you notice the guardian is standing in front of her door in like a kneel, and you guys can knock on the wood next to the paper door.
Is he like in front of the door or like?
He's like to the side.
Hey. She in there?
I believe so.
Knock.
Alright. Please. Okay. And I like knock on the wood.
And she slides it open. What do you guys want?
What was her name again? It was
Mitsuko.
Mitsuko.
Miss Mitsuko. I understand that this was a lot of information all at once. We were wondering if maybe you would like to have one last stroll around your home before you leave for this trip or make a decision.
You're asking me to do one last walk. I assume not alone, with you guys just watching me.
We'll be in the background. You don't have to talk to us. You just be you and your man. Is that what you call her?
I don't even know if she is that anymore.
She did love you. She cared for you. But from my understanding, there's just some things that are beyond our control.
And she goes, okay, I'll take one more walk.
Before that, I would like
Yes.
to produce my chunk of ice.
Lord Tengen.
I give her the
Ice ball.
ice thing.
Call my name if you require assistance.
And she grabs the ice ball. She goes, oh, how? And it starts floating. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She goes, what's your name?
Sugai.
Sugai. Like, skull?
How did I
That is what your other half called me.
And when you say other half, she just has a visible look of like unwell when you say that. And she goes, okay. Alright.
Can you just get summoned to like the ball, like
No.
of your own will, or she has to actually call your name?
She has to call my name so that I get attention. So like I know that, oh, okay, I need to do something.
But you could just appear whenever you wish.
Oh, that's not what the ball does.
What
It's
is
just a thong.
It's just a ball. You guys will see what it does. She's just holding like a thing of ice, and I just told her to call my name, and then I'll do something.
Yep.
Stasis.
And she looks at the ball floating around her, and she goes, all right, let's go. And she like begins to walk down the stairs. Do you guys follow?
Yeah.
All right, who's going? Everyone?
I actually kind of want to go outside. I want to see if I can attract a crow.
All right, you're doing stuff on your own. What about you, Jonathan? Are you going off on your own?
I'm not that good with the sentimental stuff. I'll go off.
All right, you go off on your own, and the rest of you walk into the market. It is now night, and you notice the sun has gone down, and people are leaving the marketplace. It's a very like somber area, and you notice that she's making her way to what would be the docks. But as you do, Seb, you summon a crow that falls down.
I take out one of my seeds and I put my cursed energy into it,
Mm-hmm.
and I feed the crow one of the seeds.
All right, that will cost you curse energy, and you feed the crow, and it goes.
Follow Mitsuko.
Okay. And it goes, and flies over the group. And the crow is flying over, and you notice that they're safe. And the rest of you guys are kind of walking behind her, and you notice that you would expect her to maybe go talk to some friends. But as she walks along the streets very upset, it doesn't look like she's going to anybody's house, or she has any friends to begin with who would want to kind of talk with her on this final night or day, whatever. And as she's walking, you notice a figure kind of blocks her path, like far in the distance of this walkway. And she keeps walking very somberly, and she's specifically walking on the left because she doesn't want to cross paths with, especially like a samurai. That would cause a hell of a lot of trouble if she did. But as she's walking, this figure who has a large hat and a very dark robe then goes to her side of the street. And you guys immediately notice this. And the figure, you notice, moves his cloak ever so slightly. And within a moment, you realize that he pulls out a sword and he holds it like his fist rested on the tip of the hilt. And she just stops moving and just stares at him, and he stares back at her, and he looks out into the distance and sees you guys. He doesn't notice the bird. Ma'am, you will be coming with me. And she goes, Who are you? And he goes like this. I was sent by Master Tenkin. And those people behind you are imposters. And she turns around and looks to you guys. And you notice that around the rooftops are two other people hiding in the shadows who have now climbed onto the roof. And with that, we end episode 1.
Damn. Holy diffle
We are
that.
not the imposters. They're the
Alrighty, everybody. We'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye,
Bye
y'all.
bye.
Our party.
Like,
I don't know the name.
subscribe, comment, love you.